Your body weakens. You feel a stranger to yourself. But what if this change is a sacred invitation, a call to understand your vessel in a way you never have before? Don't scroll away. The final lesson we uncover together is not about a fruit, but about the very source of your strength, and it will change everything you thought you knew about aging. Earthly foundation. There is a cycle to all things. We see it in the turning of the seasons, the waxing and waning of the moon, the rising and setting of the sun. Our own bodies are not separate from this great rhythm. We too have our seasons. There is the spring of our youth, full of explosive growth and seemingly endless energy. There is the summer of our adulthood, a time of great strength and doing. And as we enter the years past 60, we arrive in a new season. It is not a lesser season. It is a season of harvest, of wisdom, and of a different kind of strength, a strength that is cultivated, not merely spent. Yet, it is common to feel a sense of loss in this new season. The firmness in our limbs, the power we once took for granted, can feel as though it is softening, receding like the tide. This can bring with it a subtle, creeping fear. The fear of instability, of fragility, of becoming unable to carry ourselves with the confidence we once knew. It is vital to acknowledge this feeling. Do not push it away. See it, feel it, and understand that it is a universal human experience. It is not a personal failure. It is nature's quiet call to adjust our practice. This change is an invitation to shift our focus from the outward and expansive to the inward and foundational. When a great ancient tree stands in a forest, its most important work is no longer in reaching higher towards the sky. Its most vital work is happening below the surface, in its roots. It is deepening its grip on the earth, drawing sustenance, ensuring its stability against the storms. For us, it is the same. Our practice now is to tend to our roots, to strengthen our foundation so that we may weather the winds of time with grace and resilience. And the very soil from which these roots draw their strength is the nourishment we provide our bodies. The act of eating becomes a profound practice of cultivation. It is not a battle to reclaim youth, but a mindful, loving act of providing our physical temple with the most potent and beautiful materials for its current season. We are not fighting decay, we are mindfully building resilience. We must ask, what is the best soil to cultivate this deep inner strength? Let us first turn our attention to the avocado. It is a unique fruit, is it not? It does not offer the bright, sugary burst of others. Its character is quiet, dense, profound. It is the very embodiment of an earthly foundation. In our culture, especially in our younger years, we were often taught to be cautious of fats. But as we move into this season of life, we must unlearn this caution and embrace the wisdom of healthy fats. They are perhaps our most essential ally in rebuilding and maintaining the structure of our bodies. Think of the fats in an avocado as the rich, dark, fertile soil from which strong roots can grow. They are essential for forming the very membranes of our muscle cells. These membranes are like the walls of our homes. If the walls are weak and permeable, the contents are vulnerable, and the structure cannot be sound. Avocado provides the material to build strong, resilient walls for every single muscle cell. Furthermore, this beautiful fruit has another gift. It helps to quiet the inner fire of inflammation. Inflammation in this context can be thought of as a very low, persistent heat that slowly, almost imperceptibly, degrades the structures of our body. It makes the work of repair much more difficult, like trying to build a house while small fires are constantly breaking out. The monounsaturated fats in the avocado have a cooling, calming effect on the body's systems. They allow the gentle, patient work of cellular repair to happen in an environment of peace. When you choose to eat an avocado, do not do so thoughtlessly. Take a moment. Observe its deep green color, its creamy texture. As you eat it, hold the intention that you are laying down a new, solid, trustworthy foundation within your own body. You are providing the deep, calming, nourishing earth from which your strength will be renewed. This is not just a meal. It is a grounding ritual. It is the first step in tending to your own sacred ground. Flowing vitality. Once we have established a firm and nourishing foundation, we must then turn our attention to movement. For life is not static. A foundation, however strong, is not life itself. life is flow. It is the constant dynamic current of energy and nourishment that moves through our vessel. Think of a river. A river requires strong, stable banks to guide its path, to contain its power. This is our foundation. But the essence of the river, its aliveness, is in the ceaseless movement of the water. If the water ceases to flow, it becomes stagnant, it becomes murky, and its life force dissipates. It is precisely the same within our physical bodies. The flow we speak of is the circulation of our blood, which is the river that carries life to every part of our being. This river carries oxygen, it carries the building blocks from the food we eat, and it carries away the waste products of cellular activity. Without a clear and vibrant flow, even the best building materials cannot reach the places where they are needed for repair. Our muscles become starved and healing becomes slow. Therefore, our next practice is to nurture this inner river, to ensure its current is strong and unimpeded. To do this, we can look to fruits that embody the nature of water, of cleansing, and of dynamic movement. Let us consider the watermelon. What is this fruit, if not a perfect sphere of pure, life-giving water, filtered and sweetened by the earth itself? When we think of muscle health, our minds often jump immediately to protein. But without profound hydration, protein cannot be effectively utilized. Our muscle cells, when dehydrated, are like hard, dry soil. They cannot absorb nutrients. They become stiff, brittle, and prone to cramping and injury. Watermelon offers a beautiful and delicious way to hydrate the body on a truly deep, cellular level. It is not just plain water. It is water that has been structured by nature and infused with essential electrolytes like potassium and magnesium. These electrolytes, as we have touched on before, are the tiny sparks that allow for communication within the body. They are essential for the proper firing of our nerves and the smooth, coordinated contraction of our muscles. But the watermelon holds another secret. It contains a remarkable amino acid called L-citrulline. The beauty of this compound is that the body can convert it into another amino acid, L-arginine, which then helps to produce nitric oxide. This may sound complex, but the function is very simple and beautiful. Nitric oxide helps to relax and widen our blood vessels. Imagine this: by mindfully eating this fruit, you are helping to gently widen the riverbeds of your inner circulatory system. You are allowing the river of life to flow more freely, to reach the furthest and most remote parts of your muscular system with greater ease and vitality. This enhances nutrient delivery, speeds up the removal of waste, and supports a healthy blood pressure. When you enjoy a slice of watermelon, feel its immense hydrating power. Imagine it washing through your entire system, cleansing the channels, and restoring a powerful, unimpeded flow to places that have felt stuck, dry, or tired. Patient builders. With a stable foundation laid and a vital river flowing, we now arrive at the delicate and specific work of reconstruction. The process of rebuilding is not a forceful one, it is a patient one. It is done by countless tiny artisans working diligently within us. The primary material these artisans work with is collagen. Collagen is the very matrix of our physical being. It is the strong, flexible scaffolding that gives structure not only to our skin, but to our bones, our tendons, and the connective tissues within our muscles. It is what gives tissue its resilience, its ability to withstand stress and return to its original form. As we journey through life, our body's innate ability to produce this intricate scaffolding naturally slows down. The framework can become a little less robust, a little more fragile. The patient work of these inner builders requires consistent support. They need the right tools and the right materials, delivered to them by the flowing river of our vitality. To support these patient builders, we must provide them with the one nutrient they need above all others to perform their work: vitamin C. This is where we turn to the vibrant family of citrus fruits, the orange, the grapefruit, and perhaps most powerfully, the humble kiwi. These fruits are not just a pleasant taste, they are a direct offering to the artisans of repair within you. Think of vitamin C as both the master architect and the primary tool for the construction of collagen. Without it, The body simply cannot synthesize this essential protein. The builders may be present, the blueprint may be there, but they lack the ability to weave the strong, fibrous networks that form our structural integrity. Consuming these fruits is a direct act of resupplying this crucial tool. It allows the patient process of rebuilding the muscle tissue and its surrounding fascia to proceed efficiently. Moreover, vitamin C is also a powerful guardian, a potent antioxidant. So not only is it helping to build new, strong structures, it is simultaneously protecting them from the slow, steady corrosive effect of oxidative stress. It stands guard over the construction site, ensuring the new work is not damaged as soon as it is completed. When you peel an orange or slice a kiwi, consider the act as a conscious offering. You are not just eating a snack, you are intentionally providing the very substance required for the intricate, beautiful, and patient work of renewal to happen within your body. Embrace the bright, vibrant nature of these fruits as a reflection of the renewed vitality they help to build. This practice connects the outer act of eating with the inner process of healing, turning a simple meal into a powerful meditation on reconstruction. And with every bite, we honor the patient, silent work that is always happening on our behalf, just below the level of our conscious awareness. Loyal guardians. In every great story, in every ancient tradition, there is the understanding that a precious temple or a sacred space must have its guardians. These guardians stand watch at the gates, protecting the sanctity of what lies within from the inevitable challenges of the outside world. Within the sacred space of our own body, a similar need exists. As we live, as we breathe, as our bodies perform the millions of processes required to sustain life, a natural byproduct is created. This is often called oxidative stress. A simpler way to understand it is to think of it as a kind of cellular rust. It is a slow, relentless process of decay, a small and persistent thief that chips away at the integrity of our cells. This rust can damage our DNA, weaken our cell walls, and significantly impair the ability of our muscle cells to repair and rebuild themselves. To cultivate strength as we age, we must enlist the help of loyal guardians to protect our temple from this insidious thief. These guardians are found in their most potent form in the family of berries. Imagine blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries. They are small, they grow low to the ground, and they must endure all manner of environmental stress, the harsh sun, the driving rain, the challenges from insects and animals. To survive, they have developed a powerful inner defense system. This defense is what gives them their remarkably deep and vibrant colors. The dark blue of the blueberry, the rich red of the raspberry, the deep purple of the blackberry. These are not just for beauty. These pigments, called anthocyanins and flavonoids, are the very source of their protective power. They are a sign of the potent antioxidants they contain. When we eat these berries, we are not just consuming a simple fruit. We are inviting this ancient, resilient, protective energy into our own bodies. We are enlisting a team of devoted guardians. Each type of berry offers its own unique community of protectors. They work together, a symphony of guardianship, to patrol our inner environment. They neutralize the free radicals, the agents of rust, before they can do their damage. They stand watch over our muscle cells, protecting them from this slow degradation and creating a safe and stable environment where the work of repair can take place without constant interruption. A handful of mixed berries in the morning is a beautiful ritual. It is an act of consciously posting guards at the gates of your cells. As you eat them, visualize their vibrant colors spreading throughout your body, creating a shield of protection. This practice changes the act from one of simple consumption to one of profound alliance. You are forming a partnership with these humble yet powerful fruits, and together you are preserving the sacred space within, allowing it to remain strong, vital, and whole. This is a profound act of self-preservation, rooted in wisdom and respect for nature's own protective intelligence. Unwavering rhythm. In our quest for health and vitality, it is very easy to become captivated by the search for a single powerful solution. We look for the most exotic superfood, the most complex nutrient, the one magic ingredient that promises to solve all our problems. But deep wisdom teaches us that the greatest power for transformation is rarely found in a single grand gesture. It is almost always found in the quiet accumulation of small, consistent, and mindful actions. It is found in rhythm, the rhythm of our breath, the rhythm of the changing seasons, the rhythm of day and night. The cultivation of strength in our later years depends, more than anything else, on establishing a new, gentle, and unwavering rhythm of self-care. There is one fruit that, more than any other, embodies this profound principle: the apple. The apple is humble. It is common. It is found everywhere, and in this very ubiquity lies its deepest teaching. The old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," is not a simplistic folk tale. It is a piece of profound wisdom disguised as a children's rhyme. It is not necessarily about the specific nutritional profile of the apple itself, although that is wonderful. The true wisdom is in the phrase "a day." It points to the immense transformative power of daily ritual. To choose, every single day, to perform a simple, conscious act of nourishment for yourself is the most powerful practice there is. It is this rhythm, this unwavering commitment, that builds the deepest and most resilient kind of strength. It is the steady, gentle tapping of water that eventually smooths the stone. Of course, the apple itself offers beautiful gifts. It provides a wonderful source of soluble fiber, which acts as food for the beneficial bacteria in our gut. We must remember that our gut is the root system of our physical being. Tending to it is like tending to the soil of a garden from which all health blossoms. The apple's skin contains a compound called ursolic acid, which has been studied for its potential role in preventing muscle atrophy, the very thing we are seeking to address. It is hydrating, it contains vitamins, and its antioxidant qualities contribute to the community of guardians we have spoken of. But its truest and most important lesson for us on this path is its invitation to consistency. It is the simple, repeatable, humble act of choosing health, choosing care, day after day after day. This gentle rhythm of self-love is far more potent than any rare superfood eaten only occasionally. To embrace the apple is to embrace the profound power of simple, unwavering practice. Inner sun. As we move through our day, we need more than just a foundation and a structure. We need energy. We need the inner sun to be shining. As the body ages, our capacity to store readily available energy within the muscles can diminish. The reserves of glycogen, the quick-burning fuel that powers our movements, may not be as plentiful as they once were. This can manifest as that familiar feeling of fatigue, a sense of having to push a little harder just to get through the day, a dimming of our inner fire. To rekindle this gentle, steady energy, we do not need harsh stimulants. We need pure, clean, easily accessible fuel. And for this, we can turn to the simple, brilliant gift of the banana. Think of the banana not just as a fruit, but as a portion of readily available sunshine, a quick and beautiful source of warmth and light to fuel our inner world. The banana's gentle sweetness comes from natural sugars that the body can quickly and easily convert into energy, replenishing those glycogen stores and giving us that feeling of renewed readiness for the day. This makes it a perfect food for either the start of the day or before undertaking any gentle physical practice. It is like the first rays of the morning sun that awaken the world, providing the impetus for movement and life. It is not a jarring energy, but a smooth and supportive one. However, the banana's greatest gift to the temple of the body, especially in the context of muscle health, is its abundant supply of potassium. We have mentioned this mineral before, but its importance cannot be overstated. Potassium is like the body's master electrician. It is one of the key electrolytes that governs the entire nervous system's ability to communicate with the muscular system. Every movement you make, from blinking an eye to taking a step, is the result of a precise electrical signal sent from your brain, down your nerves, to the muscle. Potassium is absolutely essential for these signals to be transmitted clearly and strongly. Without sufficient potassium, these lines of communication can become weak or staticky. We might experience this as muscle weakness, fatigue, or cramping. The body is willing, but the signal is not getting through clearly. The banana, in its simple perfection, helps to ensure that these vital lines of communication remain open, clear, and harmonious. It allows for a fluid and graceful conversation between your intention and your physical action. Its simplicity is its ultimate strength. It is a profound reminder that sometimes the most effective way to brighten our inner sun is with the simplest, most natural of gifts from the earth. Hidden roots. We have spoken of the foundation, the flow, the builders, the guardians, the rhythm, and the inner sun. These are all aspects of ourselves that we can, in some way, feel and perceive. But some of the most important work of cultivation happens in a place that is hidden from our view. It happens deep within us, at the very root of our physical being. We are speaking now of the inner world of our gut, our microbiome. This inner ecosystem, this vast and complex garden of trillions of microorganisms, is a foundation even deeper than the one we first discussed. It is from this hidden root system that our overall health, our immunity, and even our inflammatory state are largely determined. An imbalanced inner garden can be a source of chronic, low-grade inflammation that spreads throughout the body, undermining all of our efforts to build strength. Tending to this hidden world is a subtle but profoundly important practice. For this subtle work, we turn to a fruit that is itself a symbol of a hidden inner world, the pomegranate. On the outside, it is a simple, leathery sphere, but when you open it, you reveal a breathtaking inner world of hundreds of jewel-like seeds, each bursting with life. This fruit is a perfect metaphor for the complex inner world we are seeking to nourish. The pomegranate is revered for its unique and incredibly potent antioxidant compounds, especially one called punicalagin. These compounds are so powerful that they are known to have a profound anti-inflammatory effect, not just systemically, but specifically within the gut itself. They help to soothe the inner garden, to create an environment of calm where the beneficial bacteria can flourish and the harmful ones are kept in check. By mindfully consuming pomegranate, either as the seeds or as pure juice, we are sending a powerful message of peace to the very root of our physical self. We are helping to seal the lining of the gut, preventing inflammatory compounds from leaking out into our bloodstream and traveling to our muscles and joints. This is a profound act of healing from the inside out. It is addressing the problem at its source. It is like a wise gardener who does not just tend to the leaves of a sick plant, but goes directly to the soil and the roots to restore balance. When you eat the glistening seeds of a pomegranate, hold the intention that you are nourishing the deep, unseen foundation of your vitality. You are bringing peace to your inner garden, ensuring that the roots of your being are healthy and strong, allowing the full expression of your life force to blossom. The greatest lesson on this path has very little to do with the specific fruits we choose. They are simply beautiful tools, wonderful allies offered to us by the earth. The seventh and most powerful fruit we must cultivate is not one you can hold in your hand. It is the fruit that grows within your own heart and mind. It is the fruit of your awareness. It is the unwavering kindness you offer yourself. It is the patience you show your body as it moves through its natural seasons. The most potent practice for rebuilding your strength is to first rebuild your relationship with yourself. For too long, we are taught to see our body as a machine to be commanded, and when it changes, we see it as a machine that is failing. This mindset creates tension, frustration, and a state of inner conflict, and this stress will undo the benefits of even the most perfect diet. See your body now, not as a machine, but as a faithful and beloved companion. This vessel has carried your consciousness, your spirit, through an entire lifetime of experiences. It has weathered every storm with you, celebrated every joy, and borne every sorrow. It has done its very best for you, always. Now, in its season of wisdom, it is not failing you. It is simply asking for a new kind of partnership. It is asking for your gentle attention, your deep listening, your conscious, loving support. This shift in perspective is the true source of healing. When you prepare a meal, do so not with the energy of fixing a problem, but with the energy of making a loving offering to your dearest friend. The strength you will build from this place will be more than just physical. It will be a deep, quiet, resilient strength of spirit that arises from being in harmonious partnership with yourself, with nature, and with the beautiful unfolding rhythm of life. I am 68, and for the past few years, I've been so angry at my body for feeling weak. I've been fighting it, pushing it, and feeling like it was betraying me. This video just broke me open. The idea of my body not as a failing machine, but as a faithful companion that is asking for my kindness. I am sitting here in tears. It's not a fight, it's a partnership. Thank you for this. You've changed more than my diet today. You've changed my heart.